Check the stream from y'all.
Yeah. Oh, man, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shalom. Shalom. We the brothers here from Great Millstone, Atlanta Camp. All right, coming back in the spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, we hope and pray that it's edifying. Of course, before we get started, we want to give all praises, all glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HaKadosh. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. And as always, peace, salutations, many blessings unto the elect. All right, I'm your brother Atazawan.
Y'all.
All right, and as you brothers can see, this lesson is entitled, So Will Babylon Rebound? Okay, and just hearing talk, certain news outlets, listening to certain people speak upon the condition of America, whether it's concerning COVID-19, whether it's concerning vaccinations, whether it's concerning the pipeline thing that's going on right now, and a lot of people have faith in this government that they'll get everything going back to normal. Okay, that everything is going to rebound and everything is going to be right back to America the Great. Well, we're here to say in the spirit that when certain events happen in America, America never goes back to its original estate. Okay, when 9/11 happened, America was never the same before 9/11. Okay, so when these events take place, whether they're school shootings, whether there was the Boston bombings, okay, these plagues and things that come to America, these are all designed strategically in the spirit to diminish America to a lower level.
Yeah.
So it'll never go back to its peak. It'll never go back to the original state that it was prior to these events happening. Okay? And this is where a lot of people trust in the shadow of Egypt at, man. Okay? Now, one brother I heard say, he had overheard a nigga woman say, oh, well, I'm not too worried about the gas shortage because we had gas shortages before and they're going to make a way, da-da-da-da-da-da, right? But what happens if this thing carries over into, 2 and 3 weeks, okay? It's going to be utter chaos, man. And a lot of people just can't seem to see America in a third world country state, okay? Well, guess what? It's going to, by the time YAHAWASHI get finished with America, it's going to be a fourth world country down there, okay? With the amount of chaos going to come out here, man, okay? And that's written of in the scriptures, okay? A lot of people think that America is just the land of the free, the home of the brave, and God's glorious land, when it's absolutely the total opposite. And the Lord is strategically bringing this place down piece by piece, man. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get into the scriptures, and Lord willing, this is a edifying lesson. You can go ahead and take off, bro.
This is Jeremiah 51, and I started 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Yeah, because, like the brother said, basically these people have the mindset of America, which is Babylon in the scriptures, going on. But the scriptures say Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Okay, now it says take balm for her pain. Now balm is a healing ointment, right? So it says if so she may be healed. I'll keep going. It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, right? So there's not gonna be any healing for Babylon's wounds. When you look at, like the brother said, the gas shortages, which is the current thing. When you look at COVID-19, you look at all these different events that are happening across America, the world, not only just America,
the world.
It's not gonna just rebound and just go back like people say normal. Oh, like when COVID first hit, what did everyone say? Oh, well, when it gets back to normal, when this is over, when this is over. Well, it's not gonna be over. Well, because see, the thing is, the effect, what Esau is moving out into play are permanent changes. This is not something that is going to, when Esau moves into a system, it's gradual, but it's permanent. like you mentioned 9/11. There's a lot of things. There was a lot of security measures at 9/11 that have not changed since 9/11.
Absolutely, and a lot of legislation came from that particular event that changed the direction of America. Okay, and a lot of legislation was passed throughout the years concerning 9/11. So it would never be the original way that was intended, because the Lord is bringing plagues to Babylon, man, and He's striking this place strategically, event after event after event. So a lot of you people that think that, oh, it's going to get back to normal, and when such and such and such and such, is because you're not privy to what the scriptures say concerning America.
Exactly.
And that's the mindset predominantly of Jakes, man. Because the Edomites, man, when they see these events, they automatically snap into reality, and they start getting prepared, man. Okay? But for you Jakes out here, you Jakes look at it like, oh, well, they'll fix it, the government. Okay? And we was watching a movie last night called Greenland.
Yep.
All right, and in the movie, and you see this in all the movies that deal with martial law, post-apocalyptic, they depend on the government, to be a safe haven for them when all hell breaks loose. But the government not going to be able to fix this problem, man. That's why the scriptures say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll keep going. It says, forsake her, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
That's right. And that judgment that's going to reach unto heaven is the missiles.
Yeah.
Like it tells you that in was that Isaiah, the 34th chapter? My sword shall be bathed in heaven, and it shall come down upon Idumea. All right. Well, that's the judgment that's going to reach unto the heavens, man. Okay. So America is on the path, the highway to hell, man. And it ain't going to bounce back. It's not going to be, how it was before these events took place. Even if, let's say, they start refueling the gas stations and according to people, everything goes back to normal, there's still going to be preventative measures that this society is going to take, restrictions that they're going to have to stop hacking and to bring biohacking awareness. Right. And, it's going to always change.
Or they're going to have, like, I went to the gas station today, get this. Mm-hmm. They had a limit they had a note where it was a limit where you can't get no more than 10 gallons of gas.
Look at that.
And they said, due to the circumstances, they said, we're not allowing you to get more than 10 gallons of gas. But guess what? I went a little bit over 10 just to see, and they kept going. But people ain't gonna follow that.
Absolutely. Hey, what they say, dire moments call for dire measures. Mm-hmm. Okay, is it more, bro?
Yeah,
I got one.
It says, that was it. You can go.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5:2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Mm-hmm. So the day in which YAHAWASHI is going to return is likened unto a thief. And the thief doesn't come announced. They come unannounced. Mm-hmm. They come crouching. They come, quietly. Okay? It says, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Yeah, man. And that's that mind state of these Babylonians. Mm-hmm. They'll fix it. You watch the movie Bushwick, all right? When the Union basically broke apart, the states pretty much separated, and it was all hell that was breaking out. And the word on the street was that, hey, get down to the central location, and the government, the military is going to put you up. Mm-hmm. They're going to shield you. And then when they got down to the central location, they started getting knocked off. Okay? It was the same thing in the movie Greenland. They sent out an exclusive message to people. You were selected to be, brought to this facility for protection. And then when they got there, it was a trap. So a lot of people, their trust is in the hope of Babylon, man, the shadow of Babylon. And they think that they're going to fix all the problems, not considering that it's the creator, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, that's bringing these things. Yeah. And you can do nothing against it, man. Okay?
Yeah, which, if I may add to you, really, Americans are the most, and Americans, when you look at Americans, they're the most simple country of people on earth. They basically are, Americans in general as a whole, they're asleep. They don't know what's going on. They're very distracted. Esau has done a successful job at keeping Americans' IQ low, as well as their spiritual awareness. They don't know what the hell is going on. They're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, they're on all these different things. They don't know, they don't have a clue as to what's going on. They don't really, they just look, I gotta take that vaccine.
Yeah.
That's all they're talking about.
They don't do no research, nothing.
Mm-mm. So, with that being said, because what does the scripture say, going back to
I'll read it again.
Yeah.
It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
Yeah, then sudden destruction, going back into how our people, Americans in general, are asleep. That's why it's going to be sudden destruction, because they're still, and it said peace and safety. So that goes to show that they're still going to have faith in America in the midst of even all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Even all this stuff that's going on, they're still going to think, oh, well, you know what? It's still hope. There's still going to be peace and safety, because Esau is going to work his witchcraft.
Right.
He knows how to.
We know how to simmer you down.
Mm-hmm. When you look at the past few months,
right?
That's peace and safety.
Mm-hmm.
It's been kind of quiet a little bit. Ain't really too much going on. He's giving out the loans. Of course, prophecy is still coming to pass. Brothers watching, but when you look at just from when you compare it to 2020, 2021 really hasn't had a lot going on. Like we said last night, though, it's going to make a drastic change.
Absolutely.
You got it.
Absolutely. Here go another precept, Isaiah 30:1. "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that taketh counsel, but not of me." The reason why our people are scurrying to take this jab is because they don't take the counsel of the Most High. The reason why they're not as quote unquote worried about shortages is because they don't take the counsel of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know that it's written in the prophecies that these things are going to happen. Okay, so they're moving throughout life in a state of oblivion, and when these events that were already foretold take place, they don't fully believe that this is biblically written. Mm-hmm. So they then deter their faith to government, to carnality, because they haven't been taught and they haven't been brought up in the ways of faith, man. Okay, they don't know how to utilize faith. They don't know how to trust in YAHAWASHI. They don't know that these things are written about the country that they're living in. So therefore, they say, "Oh well, this is just the devil's work. This is the devil bringing the Soviet Union. This is the devil bringing all of these things." But God is with the government. The government is the hand of God that's going to make everything back normal. When it's totally the other way around.
Exactly.
Okay, continuing on.
Mm-hmm.
It says that take counsel, but not of me. They cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And what is that covering that they covering themselves in? Babylonian covering.
Exactly.
Okay, they're covered in the Babylonian garment.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why the scriptures say that go into the shadow. They go into the shadow of Egypt. Shadow of Egypt.
The next verse. Yeah.
Oh,
I got you. Yep. Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah. That's the spirit. Yeah, because they trust them in the shadow of Egypt, and it says they walk to go down into Egypt, and not asked of my mouth. So, see, people aren't looking for, with everything that's happening, they're not looking for answers in the scriptures. They're not looking for answers. All right, well, let me seek the Lord. What does the Lord really have to say about everything that's going on? They're looking, really, ultimately, they don't want America to be destroyed.
Absolutely.
That's really what it is.
That's what it is.
So, because they know that the Lord, they're deep down inside, they know that the Lord is really doing all this.
Yep.
These people know.
Mm-hmm.
Their spirit knows, but their flesh is telling them
that I'm gonna be all right.
I'm gonna be all right, or their flesh is telling them. Like I even heard some people say, like, during the World War III scare in 2020. No, I got more to do. Like, can this just wait right now?
Right.
A lot of people they're not ready because they're trying to fulfill the flesh. They want to keep on living in comfort, you know, and they trust in Egypt. They trust in Esau because they feel like, you talk to some people, they're like, well, you know, America, they still got the American dominance mindset.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. I'm gonna go to the next verse, number 3, or verse 3, Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
That's right.
And that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Because a lot of you people, you put all your marbles in America's basket.
That's right.
Okay? And guess what? These Americans, man, they ain't gonna look at you of value, man. They don't look at the average quintessential nigga as value. They don't look at the so-called black woman as a woman of value. So when you go to them for that help, when you go to them for that relief in time of trouble, they're gonna look at you like a fucking fool.
Right.
You had when it was a gas shortage, you think them Edomites was worried about you niggas? Niggas was filling up fucking water containers, man.
Yeah.
They was hoarding on everybody, man. All right? You're not in their concern, you're not in their pattern of worry, man. They don't think about you when it's survival mode, man.
Yeah.
They look at you as prey.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And they put themselves as an apex predator. Yeah. So for you to think that the government is going to have your best interest when all hell, you know, continues to break loose, that's because you trust in the shadow of Egypt, and it's going to be your shame. A lot of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans get ready to get tremendously let down by the American government. Yeah. And they've bamboozled you with these loans, man, with these loans and these stimulus, economic impact reimbursements. Okay? Mm-hmm. They've tricked you, man. Mm-hmm. Okay? They increase your faith and your trust that they're gonna make the situations better. But eventually, man, they're gonna just totally pull the rug from up under you. And that's why the scriptures say that Egypt shall be your confusion, man. Yeah. The shadow of Egypt.
And that's why in 2 Ezra 15, where it goes into sedition and uprisings of the people, one people shall rise up against another. That's why there's gonna be all out chaos. It's like the brother said, they're literally gonna pull the rug from under you. Yep. And here it is. You've been trusting in the government. You've been doing everything, following along. Well, you know, I did this. I did. You know, I believe in America. But that's why people, like you said, people ain't gonna look out for each other. You gonna have people that you know they black lives, so-called Edomites. Right. Black Lives Matter. They this, they that. Proud they gonna show their true colors. They gonna be like, look, I'm for myself, man. Yep. F all that, you know, because people are gonna start getting more savage.
And a lot of these Edomites know that them days of old is long gone, man. Mm-hmm. They preparing for a new America, quote unquote, man. And they willing to take that by force. But a lot of you Jake still moving in oblivion, man. You know, you got something?
Yeah, I got some. Mm-hmm. This were you done on that?
Yeah.
This Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Yeah, so going back into the lesson, which is, you know, basically along the lines of people thinking that America's going to bounce back. It says their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever. So these people think that, you know, America's going to go on. You got a lot of people that still will say, oh, well, 10 years from now, oh, 20, 30 years from now, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to have land. These people don't realize that America is at its last leg, man. It's on its last few, last few hours, man. In its last few hours, because everything that's going on, and the reason why we know is through prophecy, through the scriptures. We're able to point into prophecies and discern the times based off of the scriptures. But these people, they don't have that. So they think that America is going to continue on to think. You got a lot of people, even when you look at the economy, right? When they teach you in economics, in economics there's a peak in the economy, and then it's a downslope.
Yep.
And the economy bounces back every 8 years, like things like 8 years or something like that.
It eventually will pop, every 8 to 10 years.
Yeah. But see, these people are so used to it going back up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That whenever bad things happen, they're like, oh well, you know what? Because a lot of people play off of a lot of people make money off of bad economies.
Yeah. Because
they are assuming, or they have the records, or the pattern. The pattern is always they're going back up. So a lot of people, like, they buy things when they'll buy more and more shit when it's cheap, when it's going to foreclosure and stuff like that on a bad economy, because they're assuming that it's going to go back up.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? We just read America's not going to be healed.
It ain't coming back, man.
It's not going to come back up.
It ain't coming back, baby. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. What else? That was the point.
I got Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Now, what's a couple of examples of the sword? All right, first and foremost, Esau's military. Plagues, pestilences, okay, the missiles, all right, not to mention the teeth of wild beasts, famines, okay. These are all the sword of YAHAWASHI that he's going to bring. He says all the sinners of his people is going to die by those swords. It says, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. That's the point right there. A lot of people don't think that these evil days is going to come to your doorstep, man. Okay? A lot of you jakes, man, you made memes when Soleimani got dropped last year. 2020 to kick off the year. You was making memes about World War III and how I'm going to be in the draft and, making all these videos for comical purposes, man. You was making, jokes about COVID-19. You was joking about the riots that took place last summer with George Floyd when America was in turmoil, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's all games.
Yeah, it's all games and gimmicks.
Until it happens to you.
But because you don't think that these times is going to directly affect you, because you don't know the prophecies, man. You don't know what's written of in the scriptures. And the Most High got you in the bag. And you Edomites, man. So that's why we wanted to entitle this lesson as such. Okay? So, will America rebound? All right? And a lot of people America is desensitizing people to major events. Okay? Oh no, it's all good. We're gonna get it under control. Go back, do what you do. It's all right. Go get on Instagram, go do this, go do that. Right? They're desensitizing this society to game-changing events. So when the real deal comes, you're gonna really get swept off your feet. Okay? Because you haven't been preparing your mind for what the Bible says, man. You're supposed to be aligning yourself with the prophecies, man. Aligning your mind and your spirit with the book of the prophecies, man. But a lot of you Americans doing the exact opposite. All right? That's why it says that the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. All right, and I'm gonna get one more quick precept in the book of Psalms, the 10th chapter. All right, this is Psalms chapter 10, and we'll start at verse 5. It says, his ways are always grievous. The judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. And this scripture is talking about the wicked. And that goes for you jakes as well, man. All right? A lot of you hasn't really, humbled down and looked at the true reality of the country that you're living in, man. Okay? You're using this time to feed your flesh, like what the brother's saying, man. And that's why the scriptures say that, man. All right? For I shall never be in adversity. Well, guess what? You got another thing coming. And the Most High, man, YAHAWASHI, he's not going to keep allowing you people to think that everything is gonna go back to normal. He's gonna turn up the heat.
Yeah.
The Most High gonna turn up the heat. He gonna make it uncomfortable for a lot of you people, man.
Yeah, because that's all you've known is comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we even said that last night. People are Americans are used to convenience, comfort. I can go, all your needs are being met. You can order delivery food. You can do this. Even people that have certain preferences. America's all about comfort, catering to your preferences. If this is your preference, it is available in America. If this is what you like, when you look at homosexuals, when you look at people that are into different fetishes and all that type of shit.
Right. What do you prefer?
What do you prefer? So it's like America is used to like being able to deliver. They're used to their wants and desires being delivered.
Mm-hmm.
But what about when all that's stripped away? What about when the Lord takes away all that convenience and comfort? Like
that's lust.
That's all they've known.
Yeah. Is
being fulfilled. I get to, man, if I'm into this, so what I'm saying, I can basically, get satisfied in this whatever it is.
That's right. I'm gonna keep going. Psalms 10:7. It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret place doth he murder the innocent. And this is what's happening right now in Gaza and Tel Aviv and certain parts of Palestine, man.
Yeah.
All right. They knocking out, they specifically, we're talking about the Israeli army, they're specifically targeting Gaza's media buildings, man. And they're destroying them. They hitting them with missiles. But then, and they trying to spin it on CNN and on Fox News like it's the other way around. Oh, million, all these Israelis are dying. But they're the real fucking accusers.
Right.
And how you think they're able to push this rhetoric, man? All right, by creating a sensitive narrative about anti-Semitism, man. And then they just go around the world just destroying everybody. But then when you speak out against it, like, oh, that's anti-Semitic. That's how they're able to do this. But that's why it says right there. It says his mouth is full of cursing, deceit, and fraud, man. All right. Verse 10. He sitteth in the lurking places of the village. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. And that's how you know that the wicked is also known as the lion as well. We like Mufasa and they like Scar. Okay? It says he lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth them into his net. And that's what he did, man. He drew a lot of you Jacksons to his net, man. All right? The net of comfort, man. Yeah. Thinking that everything is going to be okay. The government is going to handle our problems. Y'all got to consider that this is the same nation and the same race of people that enslaved you and that tried to destroy you, man.
Right.
So they don't have you in your best interest. They're just deceiving you so that they can work their plan, man.
Exactly.
To try to eradicate you. That's what's really going on. But a lot of y'all are so goddamn oblivious to what's really happening because you got the quote unquote goods of Babylon, man. Yeah. But what happened when they take your goodies? What happened when you can't work these jobs? What happened when you ain't got this type of money, man? What happens then, man? All right, let me keep going, bro. That's the last precept. Yeah. Verse 10, he croucheth and humbleth himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He have said in his heart, the Most High have forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. And it's talking about you Jakes too. But we want to talk about you Edomites that think that all was going to get back good, man. It ain't going to get back good, man. All right, thus saith the Holy Bible, man. The scripture say, when these plagues begin to be sent unto the world, they shall not turn back.
Yeah. Which that's a strong sense of denial. A lot of people that think that it's gonna be good, that's a spirit of denial. Mm-hmm. That because they, like I said, deep down inside, they know that it's bullshit. They know it's turning downwards. But that pride and that that strong, heavy denial is not going to let them ever admit it. You know what I'm saying? First, I got something. First Peter, to follow up with what you had. It's First Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Yeah, so because that last precept, it likened so-called white man, the wicked, as basically a lion, you know? And see, that's why our people, you really got to wake up and get your head out of your ass, because he is literally, you know, devising a plan, like the brother said, to eradicate you, to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get your shit together, if you don't actually, you know, wake up to really the spirit, wake up to the spirit, get involved with prophecy, and start tapping in with YAHAWASHI, you through.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't gonna you're just not gonna make it. You know, and ultimately, it's the spirit of slumber. Ultimately, the Lord really got a spirit of slumber on you. You know, for all these things to be going on, and you still don't know.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. You got some more. That was it.
That was it.
I got another one real quick. Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because since against the evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. And a lot of you people think that because the world didn't come to an end in the year 2000, or it didn't come to an end in 2001 after 9/11, it didn't come to an end in 2012 in December, okay? It didn't come to an end in 2020 or 2019, all right? That it's fully set in your heart to just fulfill your lust. Like, oh, the end of the world gonna come, but it ain't gonna come in my time. Well, who told you it ain't gonna come in your time? How you know it ain't gonna come in your time?
Exactly.
You know? See, the Most High got you people in the trick book, man. All right? And he getting ready to open this thing up tremendously. We can feel it, man. Okay? We can feel the pulse of YAHAWASHI working through our spirit, and it's giving us that intuition that something about to go down. But a lot of you people ain't privy to it because the spirit of YAHAWASHI ain't with you. He don't want you to know. He want to catch you like a thief. In order for him to come like a thief, that means that some people can't know.
Yeah. Well,
because if everybody in the house knew that a thief was going to come at a certain time, then he's not necessarily considered a thief.
I got it too.
Yeah.
It says, 1 Peter 5:4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Yeah, we ain't oblivious to what's going on, man. We aligning ourselves with what YAHAWASHI said he's gonna do, and we preparing our mind to go through whatever we got to go through in order to remain unto the end. But a lot of you people haven't put yourself through mental preparation and spiritual exercises, you know, to be able to last in that day. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it says, ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Basically, light meaning what? We're enlightened. We are in the truth, and we're awakened to what's going on, to prophecy, and the spirit of YAHAWASHI, which is the spirit of prophecy.
Yep.
Verse 6, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And that's what the elect is in the spirit of. You know, that's what we're in the spirit of, is watching, you know, being vigilant, not sleeping.
That's right.
It said, as do others. So that means that the majority of people are really just sleep.
They're in the state of oblivion. When you sleep, you're oblivious to what's going on around you, man. All right? And that's why the Lord said, you are not in darkness, so that day should overtake you. For you yourselves know very well that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yep.
So that means that we know. So a lot of you people that see these things happening on a global scale or on a national scale, you think that everything is going to always rebound and get back to the regular scheduled program. Well, no, it's going to be more draconian measures taking place. It's going to be quarantines. It's going to be barricades. It's going to be military checkpoints. All right, a lot of the major arteries and highways that run through your city is gonna be shut down, and they're gonna put military officials at the top of your streets.
Yeah.
Your major streets, man.
It's gonna get stricter. The rules are gonna get stricter and tighter. It's
That's
not
right.
gonna get more lenient.
Cause they creating a narrative.
It's a narrative. Well, first it's got to be COVID. So now masks ain't going nowhere, no time soon. Even though this, well, you got certain places that starting to kind of ease up. That's not going nowhere. Then what else? Like the gas, they probably gonna start instituting gas limits.
Well, I was watching an article, and they said that the national average for gas right now is $3.01, and that's the highest that gas has been since 2014. In the last 7 years, it's the highest that gas has been. So imagine when they quote unquote begin to refacilitate that gas, you already know that they're gonna spike up the prices.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we in a time, man, where hey, if you don't know what's going on, hey, your chances of getting it is real slim right now, man. All right, I'm gonna finish this last precept.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 8:12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before Him. All right, so it's gonna be good with them that fear YAHAWASHI, and not towards them that provoke the Lord unto anger, man. Because a lot of people don't know, man, the way that America's moving right now. Hey, you stirring up the anger of the Most High. All right, so the Lord gonna get busy, man. The Lord's getting ready to start, calling a lot of your number.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of you people gonna be getting dropped in droves, man. A lot of you people gonna die from famine. You're gonna die from pestilence, which some of you've already been doing so.
Exactly.
A lot of you gonna drop from that jab. All right, a lot of you, everybody gonna lose their job. Okay, so we're seeing a global shift right now, man. It's a paradigm shift, man. All right, that's what's happening, man. And a lot of you people don't know what's going on, so you're gonna get caught up in it, man. So will America rebound? Hell no, man. Even if they do fill up the gas stations, it ain't gonna be the same.
Right.
All right, it ain't gonna be the same, man. That was a major event. A lot of people think that was just something, man. That's 5,500 miles of gas that was halted, man, for 3, 4, 5 days.
Man,
They don't just bounce back overnight, man.
that shake up. Yeah, that causes a shift, drastic shift in the economy.
That's right.
Slow down whenever you have interruption. That's the word I'm looking for. When you have an interruption in the flow, that causes a trickle effect, and it's not always immediate. We may not see the results of this little gas thing until weeks, even months down the road.
Right.
Because like I said, it's a flow. Everything has a flow. You know what I'm saying? Even COVID, that messed up the flow. So you have a lot, it's just thrown out of balance. So that's how America is really, it's just on borrowed time. It's being propped up. It's being propped up, and over time, it's not gonna be it's gonna be checkmate. Like when you play chess, right? When you're on your last few moves before checkmate, you're in trouble. You just doing making any move you can, but you buying time. For anyone that plays chess, you know what I'm talking about. When you get to the end, you just making moves. You finished.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Let's say you got just couple pieces left. You finished, but you just gonna make certain moves to where you know what I'm saying. You're just trying to buy time,
right?
And then over time, it's checkmate.
Yep.
And
that's where America's headed to, man. Checkmate. We at the final last movements of America, man. Okay, on a grand scale, and the Most High get ready to get busy. All right, you got something more?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going on this.
Okay.
Verse 7, verse 6. Therefore, let us not sleep verse 7. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, sword and helmet, the hope of salvation.
That's it, man. And that's what the true men and women of YAHAWASHI are going to do. They're going to align themselves with what's written of in the scriptures and put on what the Most High told us to put on spiritually, man. Preparing that spiritual armor. And everybody else, man, they're going to continue to be bamboozled by the media. When you go into media, that's really a Greek goddess. All right? Media, which is the Greek goddess of illusions, man. And when the media say, oh, it's going to be all right, the trucks will resurface and they'll get everything back going, you know, Friday and Saturday, and don't panic.
Yeah.
You know, don't worry, COVID is going to come and go, and just take the max, you know, it'll be all right. That's all the illusion of the media, man. The Lord sending plagues, and he said they ain't turning back. It ain't no illusion with YAHAWASHI, man.
Well, what do you expect them to say? You think they're going to tell you, look, nigga, this shit is done.
Right.
You better
nigga, you better goddamn do what you gotta do and pay for yourself.
Get all the gas you can get the tools, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they're gonna do. That's what you expect.
They're professional deceivers.
What you expect them to do? You think they're gonna tell you, oh, look, man, this place is done.
Right.
You know, they gotta keep you, you know what I'm saying, under that illusion, like we said. Go ahead.
That's right.
Well, I'm my bad.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. You got it.
All right, this is Job 21:7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power? Their seed is established in their sight with them, and that's you nigga women too. Okay? Because you nigga women, you growing old, you get money, you know, businesses, and you know, you got your own cooking channels. Some of you got your own networks, you know, Oprah, you know, you got Monique, the comedian.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of you nigga women growing old, and you know, you setting your family up. You know, not to go back into poverty. Okay, but ultimately it's talking about Esau, but you women can be included in this too.
Yeah.
All right. It says their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. Their houses are safe from fear. Neither is the rod of the Most High upon them. Now this is talking about Esau. That you link this with Psalm the 73rd chapter. I was envious at the prosperity of the wicked, man. It said there are no bands in their death. Okay, they compass the righteous. All right. It says their bull gendereth, meaning their stock and their cattle, everything is prospering and growing, and falleth not. Their cow calveth and casteth not her calf. They send forth her little ones like a flock, and their children dance. They take the timbrel and harp and replace Salaki and rejoice at the sound of the organ. They spend their days in wealth, and in a moment go down to the grave. Therefore, they say unto them, depart from us. Salaki, therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. All right, and that's what you do. All right, you don't acknowledge the ways of YAHAWASHI. You don't acknowledge the prophecies that's written of in the scriptures. You think that America's going to rebound. You think that America has found favor in the sight of the Most High. And why would you even think that? What reason would you think? What if I was to say, well, why would America be found in favor in the sight of God? Right. What answer would you even give?
Right.
What answer? You can't even say one good thing about America, man. Okay? So that lets you know right there. If you can't say anything good about a country that you grew up in and been raised in, then what makes you think that the Most High got something good to say about this place?
Right.
Okay? And let alone give 5 good things that America did. All right? You can't even do that. You can name about a 1,000 things that they did bad, man. So the Most High is getting ready to get busy. This place ain't coming back, man.
Right.
Even if certain gas stations do get gas, it's going to be different. It's going to be different, man. The Lord about to create a difference. Okay? He about to make it difficult, man. The Lord about to increase it, man. He about to take away your comfortability, man.
Yeah, and that's why the scriptures say too about the Lord taking away your mirth, you know, which that joy is going to be stripped away from you. You got a lot of people that are still in the middle of the spirit of mirth, even amongst all these, even amongst all these, you know, bad things that are happening in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
You got people that are still hanging on to that mirth, and they still want to, you know, see. They still want to turn up. Like we watched that movie Greenland.
Yeah.
Last night.
They were still parlaying.
They were still partying.
Oh,
Purge. That was a purge.
Yeah.
They was partying in the midst of just chaos. You know, so you always gonna find those people that are still gonna try to. Oh, I think what was it? Puerto Rico. One of them countries in South America, when it was all hell breaking loose. I think it was Mexico. Whichever, but they was just partying like they ain't even give a damn.
Well, they say party like there's no tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. That mirth. Matter of fact, get Jeremiah 7:34.
Huh.
That mirth goes into happiness, man.
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 7:34. Then I will cause to cease from the cities of Judah and from the streets of Jerusalem the voice of mirth.
Yeah, man, all that happy-go-lucky shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, out here in Atlanta, man, they've been partying hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
And the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride,
Yeah,
the land shall be desolate.
Yeah, marrying, giving unto marriage. That's in the days of Noah. But it says what? The land shall be desolate, laid waste, and empty, man.
Right.
All right, and that's written of in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, man. Okay, and this is all because this is the will of the Most High. So a lot of you people, man, you think that America gonna bounce back? Hey, man, this place, the Lord ain't got no favor in this place, man. The Lord get ready to bring the hammer, man. This is the beginning. This is the very beginning of the end, man. Okay, there's a lot more things that's gonna happen in America that's gonna shake you people up. It's gonna have you people delusional, man. A lot of you people gonna go crazy, man, because of the way that the Most High gonna jack this thing up, man. Okay, you had anything else, bro?
No.
So yeah, so Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson. We're gonna go ahead and give all praises, all glory and honor to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. All right, double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, many blessings to the elect. To the next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.